All right, so the first topic, because it's kind of big right now. I see it all throughout YouTube, all throughout the news. Everything is huge, and it's BLM and Trump. For the most part, they try to put it like you're either on one side or the other, and it's not that black and white. You know, I don't even believe it's a race thing. Just hear me out on this one. So I mean, before Trump even got into office, rappers used to inspire to be like him. There was songs after him. He was at party scenes. He was shaking people's hands. He was meeting people. He was doing this and that and blah blah blah. And you never heard anything about him being racist, sexist, misogynist, all this stuff. And then as soon as he starts to run for president, then all these allegations come out, and that's when I started to kind of break away from media and the what's it called? Oh my God, the word is escaping me. Biases. There you go. Just media biases and things like that. And I started to look at things through my own eyes, and I started to do my own research and kind of get my own perspectives based on how I feel, in my opinion, on how things are. They try to push this as a big race thing. There's so many races, or so many, a black and white thing, black, Hispanic, Asian, gay pride, LGBTQ community, and all that, versus white people, which white people are the establishment, in their eyes, even though there's many people of color within the departments, but neither here nor there. It's really not that. For a while, I believed, when I was younger, I believed we came so far, and we were growing, and we were progressing. Martin Luther King, and everything was beautiful. I never looked at my friends. I grew up listening to rap, hip hop. I'm from a Puerto Rican family. We always had R&B and everything, and most of my friends growing up, I grew up in Harlem. Most of my friends growing up, they were black, Hispanic. 80 to 90% of my friends throughout my life have been of color, not white. I have nothing against white people, but it's just a little rarer to find white people who are interested in the things I'm interested in, and hanging out in the areas that I hang out in. And it's just, I had nothing against white people. It's just weren't exposed to them. In high school, I had plenty of white friends, but my main core friends were of color, and we'd go play basketball, we'd listen to music, hang out, just do young dumb stuff, and that's just the way it is. But it was never a color thing. And then now I see this narrative being pushed. I think the media is making it a lot bigger than it is, and I think they're in a way creating what they say that they are fighting against. Like they're creating these narratives and everything, and it's on both sides. It's left and right. 100% agree with either side, but I do understand the conversations. I do understand the topics. I do understand where they are trying to come from, and it's like someone's heart, the emotional side of them, arguing with your mind. Sometimes your heart wants to go one way. It's like, yo, like blah blah blah. Why are you doing this? And then your mind is like, hey, this is the right way to go. This is the drawn up way. This is the logical way. It's been done this way for years. Like, why are you trying to stray? And your heart's like, nah, go this way. And to me, it's kind of like that. But both sides have valid points, and my opinion on Trump is I don't see a big issue with him. I would never compare him to Hitler or his followers as Nazis and racists and this and that, because it's just not true. I don't see that at all. But there are a lot of things within Trump campaign, within their policies, within things that they're doing, within things that they're pushing that I do not agree on. And if you would like comment, we could speak more in depth on that. I don't want to make this video too long. As of BLM, no, Martin Luther King, he showed the way, he showed how to do it properly. I'm all about peace and love, and trying to include and unite the world. I want everybody to be part of this beautiful place that we have. I'm not about segregation or anything, but they showed that you do it peacefully. You get there, you make your signs, you march, you get a group, you have your message, but you do it peacefully. And I do know that there are separate factions within both sides. There are the radical sides, and there's the people that just chilling, and that would be the looters, the protesters, things like that, going down and burning down your neighborhoods, and burning down your stores that are owned by people who live in your neighborhood, and doing things like that is kind of counterproductive, because all you're doing is putting yourself, your neighborhood, the people around you, you're destroying what they're trying to build up. And I don't see how that would help in any way. Unless you're just a pure anarchist and you want to burn the system down. And I do understand where a few of their points also, where they're coming from. And like I said, comment, and we could speak on specifics. We could speak on specific points, but this is just such a vast, broad subject that it would take a long time to unwind and get all my thoughts out on this. But it's a lot. It's a lot going on. There's a lot of different things going on. There's a lot of different people. There's a lot of different things happening. But point being, I would never. I do understand where Black Lives Matters come from. I do believe in some systematic oppression, but I don't believe it's systematic racism. But it's like the system is built how it's built, and it kind of keeps people where they are. You could gain the strength and rise, like a lot of examples have. But it's also it's not easy. And I know that from experience. I know that from friends' experiences. I've seen it firsthand, and I know what it is. I know what it can be. it's just tough. But yeah, I would never agree with violence in any way. I'm not gonna burn someone's home down, especially, I don't know. I'm not gonna steal if I don't have. There's been plenty of times in my life that I've been not eating, not drinking, no water, living out of my car, and I never felt the urge to rob or to steal or to do anything. But that's just me. That's just me. That's just the person I am. But I do understand how those things can drive people to do things that they don't necessarily want to do or would do if they were in a better circumstance. So it is very understandable, but just me personally, I don't agree with it. I'm neither on the right or the left, Democrat, liberal, Republican, whatever you want to name it. I'm not it at all, because I see faults on both sides, all sides, and I'm not with it. I'm not a tribal type person. That's the main reason why I kind of became like a lone wolf throughout my life, because I have a lot of love and loyalty in my heart for friends, for family, and most of the time they're gonna do stuff that you don't agree with. But I used to be the type of person, like, even if I didn't agree with it, I'm just gonna rock with it, because that's what you do as family, as friends. You just rock with it. You just do what you like. Your man needs you to ride, you ride. Like, you just do it. And it put me in a lot of situations that I should have never been in, and I would never been in if I would have been making my own decisions. And now I'm just like, I just gotta take a step back, and just get away from everyone else's problems and kind of just do my own thing. And not saying that that's the best way to approach it, but that's what I did. And throughout my journey, I've learned a lot. I've researched a lot. I've done a lot of things that I wouldn't have been able to do if I was riding around or doing crazy stuff. Like, who knows where my life could have been if I went other ways. But I definitely don't regret it. But like I said, I got love for everybody, all nations, all races, all colors. I don't care what you are, aliens. I don't give a fuck. Animals, it's whatever. I'm just a loving type of person, and I want to share that and spread it, and then hopefully that'll go and they'll spread it, and and then it'll be like an effect. That's being optimistic. If I had to say what's running the world, what's been running the world for a long time, definitely not love. So that's one point. Definitely a lot of shit that's fucked up within the system. Definitely a lot of shit that's wrong, that has to be addressed. And Black Lives Matter, I understand where they're coming from. They're family. They're friends. They're fighting for these people that they grew up with, and that were hurt through the system, and they know who these people are, and they just can't understand, what is going on. It's like when you know something is wrong, but you don't know how to put the words on it. And that's where the disconnect is, because the right, very, very strict with facts and numbers and logic and writing everything down, you know, and if you're gonna come with an argument, you better come correct, you know. So they kind of pinpoint and dig, and you know, and if you don't have your thoughts very well prepared, they're gonna pick it out. And I'm a very intelligent person, so I see where they're coming from on a lot of different views. But also at the same time, I know the system is messed up. It's not right. We have people that we pay to protect us, to protect the citizen, not to protect the government, not to protect people with money, not to protect these establishments that were built up, but to protect the people of the United States. And they're not doing their job. They're not. I've had plenty of instances with the police, and I'm not gonna say never committed a crime, because you know, like traffic shit, traffic stuff, little things here and there. When I was younger, I stole candy and stuff, like just little dumb stuff. But I never been a violent person. I've never been a type of person who would hurt someone else to get what I wanted. No, and I've been treated very, very unfairly by the police at times, and that's me. I'm well spoken. I conduct myself cordially, you know, with respect, and I really understand a lot of different things, and some of the things that they've done is like could have been handled a little better. But stuff does definitely need to change, and that's all they're trying to say. That's all the Black Lives Matter protests are trying to say. They want police held accountable for their actions. It's like they're getting a free pass to go around and terrorize people. And in some communities, they do get that free pass to go around and harass, terrorize, and kind of do what they will with people and have no repercussion. And a lot of them get that, you know, that complex. And it shouldn't be that way, because no man is better than one other. Every man is equal, and I'm as equal as anyone in the police department, and they should not treat me any differently than they would treat someone within their own department. And I do agree with that. But like I said, there's a lot of issues to be addressed on both sides. So please, mainly comment. I want to start up a dialogue. I want to start up a conversation. I want for this to lead to other conversations and lead to other videos that could go and kind of dig deeper on a little bit of subjects, on, you know, dig deeper on things, on specific things, and then we'll take it from there. I love y'all. Take care.